Good morning, welcome to Starbucks. What can I get started for you today?
Hey, Forest City Church, what's up? Eric Parks here. I'm here with a couple of my friends, and if you're watching this, you probably are one of the people that consider yourselves part of our digital campus. You probably tune in regularly, but even if this is your first time ever tuning in to anything we've ever done around Forest City Church, we're glad you're here, and we wanted to take a minute and answer some questions and talk a little bit about the way that Forest City Church does digital content, because it's really important. I think it's good for you to know why we do what we do. So I invited really two people, these two guys, who probably know more about our digital campus than anybody else. This is Trevor, and Trevor McDonald. He is our campus pastor for the digital campus. And this is Carrington Gaines, and Carrington leads out on everything that is digital music. He does other stuff as well, but these two guys probably know more about our digital strategy than anybody else. So I wanted to ask them, tell me, why do we at Forest City Church do our digital campus the way that we do it?
Ultimately, and we've talked about this so many times, that there's people that are on the other side of this screen right now watching us. Yeah. And what we've decided and we've kind of come up with is that they're real humans. Yeah. Like, did you know that?
They're not robots.
They're not robots. And I think as we have sat with this conversation with doing digital the way that we do it, or doing our online campus the way that we do it, it's always keeping the other person in mind, the people at home, the people on their phone, the people watching on their iPad, whatever it may be, and truly trying to create content that's life-changing and life-giving through everything that we do.
We're going to make the people at home a priority.
Yeah, that's really
They're
good.
not going to be like okay, you stayed at home, so now you just kind of get whatever is left on the other side of the screen from what we do on a Sunday morning in the service. No, we said we wanted to craft an experience for each person, like sonically. You know what I'm saying? Like, so the way that we record, the way that we mix, the way that we shoot, it works for you at home in an at-home experience. We're literally saying, hey, these people may never come to the building. And we always want those people to feel honored. Yeah. And we want them to feel like we took time for them. We didn't just go ahead and throw whatever at the wall. We like, okay, no, we're going to cater to you just like we cater to the people when they're in the room. On Sunday mornings when we're in there, I'm not worried about who's on the other side of the screen. I'm worried about the hundreds of people that I'm seeing right in front of me and asking God, like, hey, what is it that we need to do in that moment for them? So just like that, when we're on a shoot, just like we're about to start shooting right now, I'm asking the same thing. Okay, God, how can I make sure that we translate in this set to the person that's sitting at home with their family on the couch, or the person that's on a train looking at their phone with their AirPods in, like making sure it sounds just as good as the people that are going to hear it in the room. It's going to it's going to look just as enticing.
March 2020, the whole world shuts down. Well, that also means all the churches shut down. They didn't know what to do, and they had to basically call so many different audibles. What naturally could have been a really difficult situation for all these churches, which I know that it was, we said, well, we have to create content. We have to reach those who are our members and those who call themselves a part of Forest City Church. So that's what we were doing. And then naturally, once things started to slow down, it's like, well, let's just go back to what was, quote, normal. Yeah. And we sat in a room and we were like, what would it look like if we did it? Yeah. And I love that question. I love what we've been able to do as a team to say, what would it look like if we didn't just go back? And what if we began to chart a new path? Yeah. And that's what I know we're doing, and it feels really hard. Yeah. And it feels like it's been so many different obstacles, and we've kind of wavered our way through it. There's been a lot of ups and a lot of downs and a lot of hard work that goes into it, but we've all stacked hands and said, but we really enjoy doing it, and we think it has so much potential to reach people in whole new ways that it hasn't been able to.
The thing that I would take from all this is that the reason why what we're doing with digital is the way we do it is because we want to be intentional. Right? Yeah. And we'll continue to do that. And who knows what digital is going to look like, because this is brand new in a bunch of ways. We're learning as we go, but we are committed to making sure that every single one of you that calls Forest City Church home, wherever that is, wherever you're dialing in, that you feel like you're part of our family, because you are part of our family. You're part of this church. And so we're grateful for every single one of you. I'm grateful for you guys. Thanks for your leadership and everything you're bringing to the table to help us advance this. So thanks.
No problem. No problem.